Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ika Puspita Dewi. I am from class B. Chapter 7. Posting journal entries to General Ledger's account. Main idea. The General Journal is a permanent record organized by account number. Posting is the process of transferring information from the journal to individual account in the ledgers. The trial balance is a proof that total debit equal total credit in the ledger. Chapters objective. Explain the purpose of the journal ledgers. Describe the step in the posting process. Post general journal entries. Prepare and trial balance. Locate and correct trial balance error. Record correcting entries in the general journal. Key terms: posting, general ledger, ledger account form. Setting up the general ledger. Accounts used by a business are kept on separate page or card in a book or file called a ledger. It is important from a number of reasons. This creates a record of the impact of business transaction on each account used by a business. It also helps managers easily find the current balance of a specific account. Posting is the process by which random transactions become organized in manner according to account. Posting, the process of transferring information from the journal to individual general ledger account. The general ledger provides up-to-date balance for each account, including account payable and receivable. In a computerized system, electronic files are referred to as a ledger or the ledger account. Managers use ledgers to both summarize information. General ledgers, a permanent record organized by account number. Ledger account form. The forms are defined by the number of columns into which a dollar amount goes. Debit and credit amount are posted from journal entries to the first two amount column. The new account balance is entered in one of the last two amount columns. The type of account determines which balance column to use. Ledger account form. The accounting stationery use the record financial information about specific account. The from column account form. The fourth step in the account cycle, posting. Posting shows the final in-page on account, which is why the ledger is sometimes called a book of final entry. Posting intervals are determined by the size of the business and whether the accounting system is computerized or manual. The posting process always remains the same. The process is always performed from left to write. Next, 6 steps required for posting journal entries to Alertgrid. 1. Enter the date of the journal entry in the date column. 2. The description column is left blank but can be used to write in the short document number. 3. Enter journal letter and page number in post prep column. 4. Enter the debit amount in the debit column. 5. Compute the new account balance. 6. Enter the account number in the general journal post ref column. 7. Repeat step 1 until 6 for the credit part of the journal entry. General ledger account balance. New account balance is computed each time a transaction is posted to an account. When the existing account balance is a debit and the amount posted is a debit, add the amount. The amount posted is a credit, subtract the amount. When the existing account balance is a credit and the amount posted is debit, subtract the amount. The amount posted is a credit, add the amount. General ledger account balance. Key term: proving the ledger, trial balance, transpositing error, slide error, correcting entry. The fifth step in the accounting cycle, the trial balance. Necessary step to keep an accounting system in balance. Calculate the balance. Find one error that may have account. Use general rule and guideline to narrow down where and why the mistake was made. Correct the mistake. Sum of debit, sum of credit. So, proving the ledger. Proving the ledger, adding all debit balance and all credit balance of ledger account, and then comparing the two total to see whether they are equal. Proving the ledger. If the total are equal, the trial balance is in balance. If the total are not equal, add of the column again. Trial balance. A list of all the general ledger account names and balance. It is prepared to provide the ledger. Explain of the transaction error. $469 was written as $496 Transpositing error. Error that occurred when two digits within an amount are incidentally reversed or transposed. Explain of a slight error. $25,000 was written as $2,500. Slight error. Error that occurs when a decimal point is moved by mistake. Feeding and correcting error. Correcting entry procedure. Post the entry in the ledger the same as any other entry. Use the word correcting entry in the described column. Correcting entry. An entry made to correct the error in the journal entry discovered after posting. You have just completed a trial balance and the columns are not equal. List the steps that you would use to find the error. Step 1. Check the addition in each column. Step 2. Find the difference between the amount in the debit and credit column. If the difference is 10,100, you probably have made an addition error. Step 3. If the difference found in step 2 is divisible by 9, you have probably made a slight or transposition error. Step 4. Check to see whether any of the general ledger account has a balance equal to the difference found in step 2. Step 5. Check to see whether any of the general ledger account has a balance equal to one half of the difference. This will indicate that you may have moved a debit balance to the credit side of the trial balance or vice versa. Step 6. Check the accuracy of the general ledger account by recalculating the balance. Step 7. Check the individual posting from the general journal to the general ledgers to make sure you have correctly post the amount and post debit and credit as credit. Is it possible to have amount in both the debit and credit balance columns of a 4-column ledger account? No, the balance columns exist to show the cumulative effect of debit and credit to an account. If debit exceeds credits, the account will have a debit balance, which is entered in the debit column. If credit exceeds debit, the account will have a credit balance, which is entered in the credit column. Next. Okay, thank you.